Okay.
Before we start, let me quickly tape the camera to the car.
The thing with new car is, like, you really need someone to explain how everything works, especially with these new high-tech cars. Everything's so computerized and almost feels like, yeah.
It's confusing, man.
It's a bit confusing. We sound like old people. You know how parents never knew how to use the computer and the iPhone and the iPad and you had to show them? So we spent about 5 minutes trying to work out the aircon.
And we failed.
Yeah.
There's not enough tape. I've stuffed this. No more tape left. So it's going to be handheld.
Okay. Here we go. My first time driving an electric car. Actually, I need to move my seat forward a bit because my legs are a little bit too short. Very quiet. I like the steering.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on?
No. I'm just trying out the accelerator. And I kind of accelerated and then I took my feet off and it stopped pretty quickly. So I'm trying to get the gist of things.
It's like this. Here we are, sat in the passenger seat of the...
Maybe it's her aircon. Maybe it's her aircon because my friend hasn't driven this car for a while, so I'm thinking it might be the dust. Oh, my nose. It's acting up.
Also, we'll clean your car for you afterwards, so if you're worried that we sneeze in your car, we'll clean it. And back to the intro. The I-PACE. SUV, Jaguar, Sarah.
Yeah.
What's it like to drive?
This is my first time ever driving an electric car because we filmed Tesla before, but I don't remember driving the Tesla. Anyways, I heard from Jace that when you drive an electric car, you pretty much have to have your foot on the accelerator the whole time. Otherwise, it just kind of like decelerates really quickly like this. Whoa, like
whoa.
It's almost like a jolt. So I'm trying to get used to that. I feel like my foot is working a bit harder than it should be because when you drive a regular petrol car, it kind of goes and you don't have to kind of keep your foot on the accelerator, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the gist of it.
Yeah, I think you can adjust the recharge when you brake or when you don't accelerate. And now it's very strong. So once she's no longer accelerating, the car comes to almost a standstill, almost. So if we adjust it so it's not quite so strong, the recharge, then maybe it'll be less bumpy. Because at the moment it's like,
But it's actually not a bad drive. Like, the steering's quite firm, which I like. But I guess with the electric car, you can pretty much adjust everything to your likings. It's just like, you know, I guess like a personalized laptop, a simulator type of thing. So you can pretty much like adjust everything to however you like it. I'm guessing. Am I right?
oh my god. I'm crying throughout the whole vlog. Is it like a computer? But there's less of the... I don't know how to put it. With a normal car, you can cruise, there's the fun of changing gears. Even if it's automatic, you can PDK or whatever it's called, those, was it? Tiptronics. Even with an automatic, you can manually upshift and downshift the gears. But with this car, it feels like, yeah, a little like you're playing a computer game. Very safely. We're driving very safely, but nonetheless, all this electronic stuff, we can't even figure out how to turn the aircon up and down. Damn it.
Yeah, it was moments like that you kind of feel, oh, where are the buttons? I can't find buttons. So we're doing that for about 5 minutes and then we gave up. So it's kind of good that we experiment with new things once in a while, and we're thinking about getting an electric car because it is a lot more environmentally friendly. And Jason's got his eye on the Taycan, is that how you pronounce it? The
yeah.
Taycan. Yeah, maybe we should give that a try.
Yeah. I've got it all figured out. We'll chuck in the Macan for a Taycan 5-seater. Equally practical, probably even better to handle. A bit computer-like, but what the hell, man? It's a Taycan.
I've heard a lot of feedback about the Tesla. It's a great car, very environmentally friendly, very high tech, but the interior feels really plastic. I don't know whether there's a better word to describe it, but everyone says it feels really plastic. Well, the Jaguar right now feels quite nice. Everything's quite refined. So I don't feel like it's very plastic and kind of like toy-like. So that's nice. It feels like you're in like a spaceship? No, exaggerated. It feels like you're in a very high-tech car.
It feels like you're in a Mercedes. Teslas are famous for feeling plastic. There's no refinement, as you said, but in the Jaguar, because everything is leather, it's very nicely done, it feels German.
Oh, that's it. It feels German. I think, yes, there is a huge difference between German cars and Japanese cars. No discriminating against Japanese cars. They're great. American. I know, but yeah, maybe the American Teslas need a bit of refinement, like their president.
Sucked in. So this car feels
German.
Prestigious.
Yes, it does. It better be. It's like $1 million, isn't it?
It's how much it costs. Wow, 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 wow. It's so new. The plastic is still here. The label is still here.
It just took me 5 minutes to park this car because I'm like so worried. First of all, these gears are like buttons. And it just feels weird not to shift gears, right? You have to press the buttons. And then secondly, I'm worried that if I accelerate too hard, it'll smash into the wall.
Yeah. There's so many of those videos of Teslas crashing into walls and trucks and cars because people are not very careful.
Yeah.
But my wife is super careful.
Yeah. A bit too careful.
Before Sarah did the test drive, we'd actually driven around for a bit. I did anyway, so I wanted Sarah to get a feel for the electric drive firsthand, right at the beginning of the clip. Teslas I've driven before. I used to drive the very first electric Smart. That was loads of fun because it was so mini.
You did. I forgot about that.
This car, yeah. It's very much a girl's drive. The steering, Sarah said it's a bit stiff. It's not so soft. Yeah, fairly responsive. The ride is very, very soft, bumpy. It's similar to my old RS Q3. I don't think it controls as well as a Macan. This and the Macan are similarly sized, but it doesn't have the feel or control of a Macan.
Well, they're two different things, right? This is an electric car. All electric cars feel like this.
No, I don't mean the drive, the ride. I don't think the electric affects the ride. It affects the acceleration and the braking. The feel, the control, the turning. This, it feels a bit soft, a bit girly.
Well, would you give up a fun drive to save the environment?
Yes, totally. 1 for 1. Swap your Macan for a Taycan.
Well, there's your answer. My friend did it for the better of the world.
Oh, my friend.
She gave up the fun of driving.
No,
actually, she started with an electric car anyways, and she's not much of a driver, so I guess.
The thing is, I think her husband got so worried because she drove her previous car with the handbrake up and completely demolished the car. So her husband thought, what the hell, man? Let's get her a car which has buttons, no handbrake, so she can't mess up the car.
She might be watching this.
Who are we talking about?
So, I know electric cars aren't the best drive yet, but I have to say, I like the exterior of this car. It looks quite nice.
After a long drive, being responsible and good friends, we're gonna clean the car. Also, because Sarah sneezed in here earlier. But Sarah is germ-free, so don't worry about her sneeze. It's all good. All good. I think next time we have to get the Taycan and give that a drive. I think that'll be lots of fun.
What if it's a disappointing drive? Would you still want to get it because it's a Taycan? It's the first
It's
electric car by
stupid. Of
Porsche.
course I wouldn't.
You have friends that have driven it, right?
Yeah, they said it's okay. What? How did he put it? He said because it's electric, there's no motor, there's no sound. It's soulless.
Soulless.
Without a heart. Without passion.
Without passion.
But very fast and very good handling without passion.
A passionless monster.